What's going on, Ravens fans? Welcome into the Baltimore Ravens Rundown. Happy President's Day to each and every one of you. On today's show, I'm going to give you the free agency predictions from our friends over at Fox Sports. They listed the top 100 free agents and then predicted where they will be going or maybe where they will be re-signing to. Before we give you anything that has to do with the Baltimore Ravens on this list, I do got to tell you, if you love Jesse Minter already, if you're excited about the new era of Baltimore Ravens football, now is a perfect time to go to chatsports.com/Minter to get your Minter is Coming hoodies and t-shirts. They are live right now on the site. These things are flying off the shelves. I don't know how much longer we will be in stock, okay? So if you're thinking about doing it, just go ahead and do it. That way you don't miss out on the opportunity, okay? chatsports.com/Minter. Just tell your wife, your friend, whoever, say, hey, man, I'm celebrating President's Day this way, okay? I'm sure they'll be able to take that excuse. If you get both the t-shirt and the hoodie, $10 off as well. That link is in the comments and description of today's video. Minter is coming, hoodies and t-shirts for sale right now. The Baltimore Ravens. Let's talk about what they might be doing in free agency, make predictions on where they sign. Let's talk about some Ravens predicted signings. The first one might be the one we are able to call the most. How about Odafe Oweh making a return to Baltimore just under a year away from when he was traded to the Los Angeles Chargers, because Fox Sports' prediction is that Oweh signs with the Baltimore Ravens. And look, this one I would be all for. This is one we've actually talked about a while. 2 days after the Ravens hired Jesse Minter, we made a video that said 5 Los Angeles Chargers that could be following Jesse Minter to Baltimore. Odafe Oweh was like number 1 on that list. And I think you might have a sour taste in your mouth about Odafe Oweh because of the lack of production he had in Baltimore. And you might be saying, Joey, why would we even want him back? I mean, he didn't even get a sack in 5 games. Well, look what he did when he paired up with Jesse Minter. 7.5 sacks in 12 games. And then you add in that playoff game, he had 3 sacks and a forced fumble. So it was not an Odafe Oweh problem. It was a Zach Orr problem, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I'd be all about this signing. Because him coming back to Baltimore, it would be different. It would be new this time because he would still be with Jesse Minter, which is where he has played so far in his career, his best football. And it is not even close. 13 games played. 10.5 sacks. Sign me up for that right now. Hey, speaking of free agency, we'll be live day 1 of it. So make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. So that way you guys can hang out with us. We're going to have a lot of fun just breaking down all the free agent signings. We always got you covered right here on the Ravens Rundown. So lock us in. Tyler Linderbaum. Fox Sports' prediction for the Ravens center is that he will be signing with the New York Giants. This is not the first time, and will not be the last time, that the Giants are linked to Tyler Linderbaum. We actually discussed this from about 3 weeks ago. Connor Hughes was the one who tweeted it out. That from what I'm told, expect the Giants to be aggressive in targeting ex-Ravens and free agency. Harbaugh wants people who know his way to carry out his message in the locker room. Tyler Linderbaum would be one to keep an eye on. Now, I am of the belief that the Ravens need to lock him down. Okay? I think you're going to go into 2026 with a question at right guard, a question at left guard. I don't really want to have a question at center either. I get it. He's going to be expensive. Okay? Like, if you just extend Lamar Jackson, you open up $40 million in cap space. But if you let him hit free agency, like, don't do that. If it gets to March 11th and you have not made the move yet, it's not going to happen. You will get outbid by other teams because they're going to see Tyler Linderbaum and they're going to drive up that price past where you are comfortable going. Isaiah Likely, another Ravens free agent. Fox Sports predicts that he signs with the Cleveland Browns. If you did not know, David Njoku announced just about a week ago, almost, this last Tuesday, that he will not be returning to the Cleveland Browns. The tight end has spent his career there and is a really, really intriguing player, but he does not want to be a Cleveland Brown anymore, and really, can you blame him? Now, Todd Monken is Cleveland's new head coach. So There's that obvious connection between Todd Monken and Isaiah Likely. There's an obvious need of the tight end position with Cleveland. So honestly, it makes a ton of sense. Now, when it comes to Isaiah Likely, I think I have two thoughts on that. I think we could probably agree on two things. Number one, it was a mistake extending Mark Andrews so early. There was not a tight end that had less yards after catch in the NFL than Mark Andrews did in 2025. Yet he got a contract extension. I didn't agree with it. But I think we could also agree that I don't know if Likely earned a big contract to stay in Baltimore. Like, that's all that we've been wanting and waiting for, especially in 2025. It's like, hey, man, this is your chance. This is your opportunity. This is a perfect time. You and Mark Andrews, both free agents in the same season. Go take away the tight end one spot for him. Go cement yourself as the tight end one for the Baltimore Ravens. And he didn't do it, right? He fumbled the ball at the back of the end zone, Thanksgiving against the Bengals. Couldn't come down with a catch week 14 against the Steelers. Sure, he made that awesome fourth down catch against Pittsburgh in week 18, but like, other than that, it was very, very rare for Isaiah Likely to be making plays and making big plays at that. Now, I'm not saying Mark Andrews was either, but they already made their bed with Mark. They already extended him. So I don't know if I see Isaiah Likely being extended as well. And additionally, Declan Doyle likes tight ends that are really good blockers, and Likely isn't necessarily that. Choose one of those two to keep down below in the comments. Give me a TL for Tyler Linderbaum or an IL for Isaiah Likely. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Dre'Mont Jones, you added him in during the trade deadline via the Tennessee Titans. Where does he go next? Well, apparently they believe that he signs with the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's got a decent bit of edge rushers that will be free agents as well. They're going to try to supplement that with the addition of Dre'Mont Jones. Now, I'd love to keep Dre'Mont Jones. I actually really like Dre'Mont Jones. Like, when you look back to this year, he's really the only edge rusher that was able to get consistent pressure on the quarterback. Now, it wasn't anything like crazy impressive, but again, like in the same breath that we talked about Odafe Oweh at the very beginning of this episode, he was in that same Zach Orr defense, which was not really helping anybody. I'd love to see what Dre'Mont Jones would do with Jesse Minter as his head coach and Anthony Weaver as his defensive line coach. The other reason you might want to just re-sign Dre'Mont Jones is because this is your current edge rusher. Ojabo's a free agent. Van Noy's a free agent. Dre'Mont's a free agent. You got Mike Green, Adisa Isaac, and Tavius Robinson. Now, I do believe you add some players in the draft, but look, if you can get Jones for the right price, man, I think you should keep him in Baltimore. I liked a lot about his game. I think he popped multiple times during the end of the season. Last up is Alohi Gilman. Fox Sports ranks him as the 99th best free agent, and they predict that he signs with the Saints. Brandon Staley is their defense coordinator, was his former head coach when he was with the Los Angeles Chargers. But with that being said, I wouldn't be shocked if he's kept. This is one of those things that, I could see a reality with both things happening. I could see a reality where Jesse Minter, his former defensive coordinator, says, hey, look, we were just together in L.A. Sure, we traded you away, but I like you. I want to put you in this defense. But I also see a world where he would rather reunite with Brandon Staley and not with the defensive coordinator that probably had a little bit of a hand in dealing him for Odafe Oweh back in early October. So, whatever happens with Gilman, it would be one of those things where I'd be like, okay, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. Name a free agent you want the Ravens to sign down below in the comment section. If I had to choose one free agent right now, I think I would choose Jalen Phillips. I think. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, George Pickens would have been awesome, but, you need offensive line and any defensive line as well. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Make sure you guys got me followed on socials. Make sure, additionally, you are subscribed to the channel. We give you daily Ravens content right here on the Ravens Rundown, whether it's free agency rumors, mock drafts, like we did yesterday, mailbags, where you guys get a chance to get on the show, like we did on Saturday, coaching, news, rumors, anything that you could ever want, we've got right here. So make sure to lock us in, subscribe, make sure those bells are turned on, so that way every time we post a video, you guys can be notified as well. Appreciate you guys for spending your holiday with us. We'll see you again tomorrow.